What if the person who broke your heart was also the reason for your greatest success? This is the story of a man who was rejected for being poor, and that one moment changed everything. So, let's meet Park. He's this shy, poor student, and he is completely smitten by his classmate, Soyu. He can't even work up the nerve to talk to her. But then, a chance encounter reveals they're neighbors. They start to connect over this old, abandoned house. It's here she shares a really beautiful dream. But when Park asks about her ideal guy, ouch, her answer is a pretty brutal reality check. Somehow, he still musters the courage to ask her out, and the day ends with his very first kiss. But that happiness, it doesn't last. He sees her with the rich guy, and she calls him just a friend. And then it gets worse. His rival publicly humiliates him for being poor. Absolutely devastating. That same night, Park sees something that completely breaks him, and his pride just can't take it. So he just cuts her out of his life, cold, no explanation, no second chances. He even breaks a promise to meet her, leaving her to wait for hours out in the freezing snow. And just like that, 10 years go by. That heartbreak, he turned it into fuel. The poor student is now a rich, successful architect. But you know how it is. The past always comes back. And his is a new client. Soyu. Working together is tense, and his fiancé reveals just how deep that old wound still is. Turns out, Soyu's life isn't perfect either. She got the wealth she wanted, but feels totally empty. And then she pulls out something she's kept for a decade, that little model house he made.
And the truth about that night finally comes out. It was nothing like what he had imagined.
And it hits him. His whole life, his success, it was all built on one giant misunderstanding. But even with the truth out, it's just too late. They accept it's over and part ways for good. Park moves on, gets married. But then Soyu receives a package. It's the MP3 player from that snowy day. And with it, a letter. A final apology for letting his pride get in the way of his love. It makes you wonder, right? Is the beauty of some stories that they just stay incomplete?